Hello everybody and welcome back to Back Out of the Case. This is Skyflight44, aka Sect44, and today I'm going to start a very long playthrough. This is going to be the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind Game of the Year Edition. I'm playing this on the Xbox. It's how I originally played it. This is kind of how I like playing the game. PC version's better, but oh well, I just like this game. But I'm going to be playing this game, and I've been playing this game a lot lately, and well, I kind of want to continue. So, you just decided, what the hell, let's go and play a game. I haven't beaten the game before, and by beaten I mean beaten the main quest. I have beaten other quests, and I'm still technically playing the game right now on another save file. The thing about it is, I have gotten to the point where I know how to break the game in a lot of ways, and well, this could be fun. I have a lot of other things I'm going to be doing with this game, but let's just say there's going to be a lot of quests we're going to be doing. I'm going to see if I can get as many quests done as possible.
They have taken you from the Imperial City's prison, first by carriage and now by boat. To the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
Wake up. We're here. Why are you shaking? Are you okay? Wake up. Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name?
Okay, now what should my name be? I don't. Hmm. I generally, I'm a writer. I don't write professionally, but I actually write for myself. I create, quite a lot of different characters, quite a lot of different names, and when I use these names, I generally think of those characters. In games like these, I'll actually go and, take a character, a character name, and kind of play it like what, the character would be like in my own story. So I think I'm actually going to be going. It's kind of fitting to go and just use the name I generally use. Because this name is going to allow me to be a bit morally flexible.
Well, not even last night's storm could wake you. I heard them say we've reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go.
Yeah, not likely. Oh, for you anyway.
Quiet. Here comes the guard.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun little game. It has its problems. I've noticed its problems, especially in my second little playthrough I'm playing. This is going to be my third concurrent playthrough. I have a real playthrough. I have a playthrough where I'm killing absolutely everybody I can in the world, and I have this playthrough. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. I've also had a lot of good memories with this game.
Where they want you. Head down to the dock and I'll show you to the census office. You finally arrived, but our records don't show from where.
Okay. Now, there's a lot of different actual races we can go and be. I'll tell you which ones I've actually used. I've used Breton once in my new playthrough I just started of this game. Dark Elf is generally the race I use. I've never used High Elves. If there's any other race I use other than Dark Elf, it's Imperial. Khajiit I kind of want to go and use, but they're sort of not made to be played the way I like to play. Nords, well, whenever I get to Skyrim, I'll probably play that. Haven't got to play that too much. Orcs, Redguard, what else? Well, Argonians, a lot of the characters, like the Argonians and Khajiit, some of these characters, they're they go to they're played more like thieves. Some are more towards mages. Some are more towards knights, warriors. Some of them can be played in multiple different ways. I generally like going and playing a mix type of character, and some of these don't really allow you to do much. The Khajiit are not really made. They're very big on thieves. Just look, acrobatics, athletics, hand-hand light armor, security, short blade, sneak. These are all agility type moves. Type skills. Even Eye of Night and Eye of Fear. Some interesting things to go and use while you're a thief. Thieving skills are generally what I'm least good at. Something like an orc is just heavily built on like warrior type skills. That's another character I don't generally like to go and play as. The High Elf is very big. The High Elf and the Brenton are very big on mage type of skills, magic type skills. Just I can play as these characters, but their base is not all that great for me. The Dark Elf, on the other hand, has a lot of good, has a mix. Light armor, athletics, good for, thieves. Short blade, good for thieves. Long blade, great for, warriors. Destruction, mysticism. They can be played, quite a lot of different ways. And this is what I'm going to be using. Let's go and get a good face. That one looks pretty nice. I think I'm gonna go. Ooh, that one doesn't look all that bad. What kind of hair can we go and get for this guy? There's not a lot to the actual customization in this game. I think I actually like the red hair. Let's go with the red hair. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in.
Now, I generally don't tend to go and use, female characters all that much. It's generally towards maybe, it's either a 70-30 split or an 80-20% split, for me. I generally like using female characters in Oblivion a little bit more because I think they didn't do female. They didn't really do character models as well as they might have been able to do. They kind of look ugly in this game, and well, I think the female characters can look a bit more ugly in this game than the male characters sometimes.
Yes, we've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially...
Though, to be honest, because you almost never see your character to begin with, it doesn't really matter. Okay, we're going to be... You can either create a, generate a class depending on what you answer, and he'll give you questions, and it's basically like, what would you do in this sort of situation? Never use it. Pick a class, don't really use it. I always generally go with a custom class. I'll think of a good class name later, but we're going to be going with a combat specialization because that's that's my base. Strength is basically how much melee damage you can do and how much you can carry. That's the big thing. Weight, how much you can carry on you is determined by strength, and that's very important. Intelligence, how much magic you have. Willpower, how well you are to resist magic for the most part. Agility, how well you can dodge and how well you can hit. in melee. Speed, how fast you can move. Endurance. This determines your health and how much health you gain every single level. Personality, how well people like you, and luck pretty much has, there are a lot of things that you know, luck is a determining factor. Not by much, but luck has, a lot of things going for it. I would be picking strength and intelligence, though for some reason I feel like I should go and take endurance. Endurance is a very, very important actual attribute. Strength is very useful for the weight, and intelligence for the magicka very early on, but the endurance, you need it for getting a lot of health early on. Now I'm going to be going and definitely having long blade, athletics, where is it? Alchemy, restoration, and short blade. Now I'm going to tell you exactly why I picked all these skills. To get up in ranks in a type of guild like the Mages Guild, or if any kind of faction like the Tribunal Temple, you need to have certain skills at high levels. The actual ones that I generally like keeping all of my skills to being something that they like. They have preferred skills that you need to have at least one at like 90 to get up to the last rank. These generally tend to be for the Mages Guild, they have alchemy is a really easy one to get up. For a lot of the other ones, like the warrior type ones, long blade's easy to go and get up. For the thieving ones, short blade and athletics are easy to get up. For other ones, restoration is good to get up. Now these are the ones that I think are the easiest for me to go and grab and get up, because these are the ones I'm going to be using. Now the thing about leveling up is when you level up, basically it's all dependent on what your major and minor skills are. When you level up your minor skills, your major skills, you get a progression towards your next level up. So, when I max out Long Blade, I generally like going and, continuing to get level up progression with a weapon. So I go with Short Blade, which is another good actual one. For these, I'm going to be going for, where is it? Security. Security is a good one for me. I generally like having heavy armor, medium armor. I like spending a lot of money on these things. We're definitely going to want to go for alteration as another skill. There's a lot of different types of magics in this game, at all the Elder Scrolls games, and outside of restoration, alchemy, alteration seems to be my favorite one to go and use. Other than this, I don't really know what the last one's going to be. I already have athletics. I don't really want to get acrobatics up, because that one's easy to go and level up. If I had to go and pick another one, I would probably go with destruction or illusion. To be honest, to me, it doesn't really matter. However, I think I'm gonna go with destruction, just for the hell of it. It doesn't really matter. I'll keep it as adventurer. We are an adventurer.
Very good. The letter that preceded you mentioned you were born under a certain sign.
Now, the last thing for character customization is a sign that you have to be, you'll sign yourself under. There's the Apprentice. Fortifies magicka by 1.5 times intelligence. This is pretty good. Weakness to magicka, 50%, is very bad. We don't really want that. This one's another one that's, again, is pretty interesting. Spell absorption, 50 points. Fortify magicka, 2 times intelligence. But we have stunted magic, which basically means we can't go and rest to get up our magic again. However, that does mean that for every single magic intelligent point we have 3 actual magica points, which is really helpful. If you don't get one of these two, or have something like the Brenton or the High Elf, you are going to be capped out with Magicka fairly early on, so magic isn't the easiest thing. However, alchemy can be used to get around this, especially late game. The lady, personality and endurance, fortified. I think I might actually go with that. The Lord, don't really care too much about. The lover, fortified agility. Abilities are the difference between abilities and powers are like, one use actual abilities, um, but one use per day abilities that you can actually use, while abilities are actually like constant, like constant enhancements to yourself. The mage actually seems to be decent. Again, another thing you might want to go and use for any kind of magic based one. The ritual, serpent. The ritual doesn't seem to be all that great. The serpent could be great. That's actually 90 points of damage to your enemy, but that's also 30 points of damage onto yourself. Not all that great. Now, if you're going for a kill everybody run, actually the Shadow's probably one of the best ones, because invisibility can get you out of a lot of nasty situations. Also very good for a thief type person. The Steed is something you would want if you're very impatient with the game. The Thief, Sanctuary, 10 points. That's actually pretty decent. The Tower. The Tower is really useful just for the open 50 points on touch, which allows you to basically, once per day, easily open any actual lock. That's 50 points or lower. And the Warrior. That would be, that would be great, but I don't think I'm going to be going with that. I'm actually going to be going with the Lady. Fortify personality, and what I really want is a fortify endurance to get the early health.
Interesting. Now, before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct.
Yep, okay, we're going to have... That's pretty decent health. Thing about it is, endurance is going to be 65. The thing about it is, you get, with every single level up, you go and get yourself, you increase your health by 1/10 your endurance, which in this case would be 6.5. So I don't know if that was gonna be 6 or 7. I don't know if it goes by the rounding rules, but I really haven't paid attention. But this actually looks pretty good. Restoration alchemy being 30 isn't all that bad. Short blade and long blade are going to be easy to use though. Security and alteration need to go up a bit. But again, oh well. We actually have nothing too bad. Mercantile I wish was a bit higher, but oh well. 75% resist 5 is also a dark elf ability. Ancestral Guardian, Sanctuary 50 points for 60 seconds on self. That's also another dark elf ability. And we get these two abilities for having this. You get Hearth Heal for free if you have Restoration as a major and minor ability, and Firebite if you have Destruction for a major and minor ability. But yeah, this is okay. Not to mention, now that I think about it, the lady sign is a very, very good sign. Just in the role playing the character I'm trying to role play, just because the goddamn siren, just because the actual character, does kind of have a goddess behind him.
Show your papers to the captain when you exit to get your release fee.
Okay. Let's see. Well, Now we can go and do something. Here's a little tip. Well, you can steal something and not get caught. Actually, you will get caught. You're not going to be punished. There's only one good thing in this room to go and steal. Right, this. Value 650 gold. We take it, we go into our inventory immediately, and we drop it. Guard's gonna come over. Yep, and he's going to just allow us to go away this one time. If we had it in our inventory, he would confiscate it. But we don't have it, so it's on the ground. That's our one little warning, which you can only get in this tutorial area. Let's pick that up. Now we can... Hey, douche. We have it. That's going to be very, very good for us. Gonna close the door. Why do I feel like I'm walking fast? Oh, it's probably because I have nothing in my inventory. But goblet, we don't want that. Cup, we don't want that. All of these are ingredients we can go and use for... basically for our alchemy. We're going to want every little bit of that. Some bread here. I never go for paper. Don't really need it. Iron dagger. There's a note here. Don't think I've forgotten our wager. I want this dagger sharp as Scamp's claw by morning. Don't care, that's mine now. Silverware. Ooh, Flynn. Ooh, that's great. Flynn's just great in general. But all that silverware, very, very useful. I might as well go pick up the fork and the knife. It's good value. I'm not going to be playing it like everybody else does, and that everybody else takes everything off of all the shelves, or a lot of people do. They only take the what actually has some amount of value to it to sell. I definitely want that. I can probably go and take those because I'm immediately going to be selling all this shit. So it's not going to be mean. It's not really going to mean anything. Small chest, locked level 1. That means we have to go and unlock it. We have to go and equip our little apprentice lockpick. That failed. Oh, unlocked it. 31 gold in there. Now, well, gonna put that away and continue on. Hey, look, sunshine. It's been like a long time already. We're just getting out of there. It's gonna be a very long game, and I'm gonna be talking quite a bit because of it. Oh well, you definitely want to go and grab that. Just a good idea. Go and grab that enchanted ring. That ring we're going to be returning to its owner for a great prize. Now we have to go and talk to this guy. Okay. Now let's see. Morrowind. Yes, we are in Morrowind. Okay, duties. What's this gonna do? We had to go and take this package to Caius Casades. Okay, he's in Balmora. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, can't tell you where to find him. Okay. Well, good thing I know where he is. There should be some good stuff in here, but he's here. And we don't want to... I don't know if you're going to be able to go and steal, and he's not going to arrest you right on sight. This is Fargoth. He's looking for a ring. Okay. Yes, I have found a ring. What does he do? Well, if you actually do that, he is friends with the trader in town. And because of that, we can actually sell at a higher price, because the actual trader likes us a lot more. His disposition has increased to at least 80 generally, but because I have the lady actual sign, he has 92 out of 100 disposition, which means he loves me. And that means I get a lot of money. Now, our gold down there is 118, and his gold is 800. You cannot... He has a certain amount of gold. We cannot get more than 800 out of him. So, let's sell that. sell all of this crap. It's all... Why did I take a bowl? Oh yeah, that's right, because it actually had some value to it. I'm going to keep this for a little while. Actually, wait, not screw it, sell it. Okay, that's decent. I don't like having any kind of bad booze on me. The Flynn is good booze. I like this one because it has no negative effects to it. Okay, and we'll sell the dagger. Should we sell the dagger? Oh. We're going to be picking up a weapon. Not going to be picking any armor up. We're just going to be picking up a weapon. Iron Claymore. Huh. Okay, I think we only have a broadsword. We do have an iron longsword. Do you have anything better than that? Oh well. We're just gonna be picking that up. Now, actually, wait. Fuck, I probably should have got the silver short sword for just now. Because, I am going to want to go and use and have, you know, a, short blade on me at some point, but I'm not going to do that just yet. Short blades generally have a low threshold. I mean, not threshold. What I'm looking for? There's a very short range. I mean, for its actual damage. It has lower damage, lower maximum damage, but it has very high minimum damage. Short blades than, let's say, an actual long blade. Especially when it comes to claymores, because claymores can do 1 damage. It can do a lot more. Has a high maximum damage, but it's not all that great. Axes and... what was it? Axes and the hammers also have very high damage, but, you know, very low minimum damage and very slow, kind of like a claymore. The spear is actually a pretty good weapon if you can actually go and get it. You can only really thrust with it, but if you can actually, you know, you use spears a lot, it's very good for your endurance, let's say. So I did buy the iron longsword. I might as well just leave now. Do you have any potions? Okay, you don't have anything good, though. Oh well, let's see if we can get some more. And now for actual spells. Do I want any more spells? Okay. Resist Magicka. I would actually go for this if it was a little bit more time for the actual next place we're going to be going to. But oh well. I already got shit. That's right. Gonna want to start out another quest here. Okay, you look like you could use a friend, Outlander. Yes, I could use a friend. Recover some gold. Oh, well, Fargoth. Fargoth's hiding place. Cool. Let's go and look out for Fargoth in his hiding place. We don't, He was such a good pal. We got a shitload of money from giving that ring back because that, disposition does affect how much, you know, merchants actually like you. How much how well you can actually sell goods there. But at the moment, we're probably going to want to go and investigate this little area. There's a nice little actual, I'm not going to say mine, but a cave here. Very close. That's kind of beginnerish. It's going to be completely fine. But I'm probably going to be doing that in the next part. I've taken quite a long time to go and start this game up. And I'm just going to say, it's going to take me quite a long time to go and play this game. I'll talk a little more later. Well, see you for now.